guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Scarlett, helping you make gains in the gym through fitness related science content as well as lifestyle tips on how to create a positive, vibrant life. On today's video, we will be talking about the 7 wisdom thoughts that things that are related to fitness has somehow changed my life. And I hope these will inspire you to make those new changes to your life too. So let's get started. The first tip I want to share with you all is know your value. This isn't directly related to what I do in the gym, but it is related to the passion that I have about fitness. So last year I applied to several places and got rejections from all of them, maybe because my schedule did not work with them, or maybe because they just didn't click well with me during the interviews. Maybe I would get passed through the first 2 interviews, like they see my passion and then they see me working out, but maybe they just don't like me because of maybe my communication isn't quite smooth for them yet, or because they think I'm not very good at sales, which could also be true. But the point is that even if someone rejects you for some reason, just don't get discouraged for it. If that is truly what you want, if you believe that you have a special place in this world regarding that thing that you are passionate about, then go for it. Because I know my value. I know that one day I will have a special place in this fitness community. I totally love making YouTube videos here and sharing with you guys and just learning all about science and educating other people and sharing that with other people and helping people grow. I know people want to get famous, people kind of want to get rich, but I know deep inside of me that this is what I really want to do with it. And I know one day, maybe I'll get recognized. I just need to continue doing it. So the main point is just know your value. Maybe you are not good at science classes, but you are good at making sales and business. So just don't get discouraged if the education system says that you are a failure in your classes and you will be no one. So the first thing I want to say is know your value, know who you are, and just work on yourself. Because maybe you are building a business and stuff, but maybe your business might fail one day. But if you have invested in yourself and if you really know your value of who you are, then you can rebuild it again. That also applies in any other area like education that I talked about, or even dating. If you know your value, then you wouldn't settle for anything less. And the second thing that fitness has taught me is love the process itself. It is all said across the world and everyone says that, but nothing can be true than that. Because I found that because I believe that love is a greater frequency than fear. Most people, they fail on their journey mostly because they are fearing of doing it, or they just simply stop doing it because they just fear that they won't get it. But instead, even if you love the process, the doing, the hard work, the grind, and even if you love what you learn through failing, then you will eventually reach where you are. Just don't focus too much on the destination. It's not about the destination. Life is not like a journey where you just have to walk through and then you reach an end point, and that is. Because as long as you're living, you will continue be growing and you will always be going through that journey. It never ends. So why don't you just start loving it right now? For example, if you want to build a huge round glutes, for example, you need to start loving this lifestyle of healthy living, eating right, and also training right, training the legs, and all the good stuff, all the fun stuff. So start loving the process right now. And last year I actually worked at a lab, and I think I was kind of fearing of, also being fired from that job, and kind of the fear of me messing things up and stuff like that. That really inhibits me from really loving the job and really enjoying the process. But this year I just made a mental shift. I'm like, you know what, I'll try my best. maybe I'll get some other job. I'll just do. The worst case scenario is that I lose the job. I just continue doing it. I just apply my scientific knowledge in what I do, and I just start to grow love for it. I just started being recognized by the boss, and stuff like that always happens. And if I have to apply to this YouTube concept as well, many people think about the end results of getting so many subscribers and, you know, getting paid from YouTube. But if you just love what you do, for me, I'm really going to focus on producing a lot of video content this year, creating batch content in the weekend whenever I'm free, going to do the scripts and going to learn so much about editing. If I just focus on love, simply doing it, I know that anything I want to happen will happen. You know, because even if I get that, even if I get a great website, and even if I have built a community and all that, there will be different kinds of worry, different kind of fear coming in. And right now, I don't have to be fearful of it because I know not many people are watching it. And if I just focus on really impacting the people who are watching me right now, then I know that the change that I want to make, I want it to happen in this world, is really going to. And the third thing that fitness has taught me is to be efficient. Being efficient is like the key of everything. When you're efficient, you can focus on one thing and really be the best at it and not just merely good at it. I think that was what I was lacking on in college. I wanted to create fitness content on YouTube. I want to do more of fitness, but I couldn't focus on it because I was committed to other extracurricular activities and things that I felt like I just needed to do because other people are doing. So being efficient is the key, and this is also another reason why I'm batch producing YouTube videos now. Starting this week, I am doing that on Wednesday, trying to film 3 or 4 videos all at once, editing all at once. And also fitness, what another thing fitness has taught me is meal prepping. If I do all at once, then it helps me a lot. Well, you can work out all bunch of things at once, but if you batch them together, like batch your workout clothes, then you don't need to spend your morning or whatever time you spend on choosing the clothes and things like that. So that is pretty simple yet very effective tool, which is to be efficient. And the fourth thing that I learned about fitness, which is kind of personal to me, is entrepreneurship. There's one really inspiring quote about entrepreneurship, which is that if you don't work for yourself, then you have to work for someone else. I know some people would like to not care about the business or something big like that, and they just want to get paid for overtime. But for me, I just know that it was something that clicks with me. I want to be able to work at my own home, and you know, I want to improve my communication skills and build my branding skills and also connect with people, help people, and things like that. So I knew that fitness would somehow provide me a place for that. Maybe that is for you as well, or maybe not. But I'm just saying what is just like a wisdom thought that happened to me after college. Back before then, I thought business was not something that I want to do with my life because I've just had terrible circumstances with money. So I always believed that I'm never going to be a businesswoman, and that's a very bad self-fulfilling prophecy, you know what? But right now, after I started opening my mind, I know that fitness could somehow provide me into this. And I feel that with my passion, I can make a change in someone's life. And I know this could, if I focus on giving, providing value to other people, I know that it will somehow come back to me, and there will be an abundance for each and everyone. Abundance for you and abundance for me as well. And maybe this concept would apply to you as well. So, but I just want to share with you just a random thought, you know. And the next thing is focus at the gym. I mean, really. I mean, even me with years of lifting experience, I sometimes have occurrences where I get distracted by the phone, checking just someone out on social media or taking selfies, too many selfies at once, or even switching between the music. So what I like to do is before I go to the gym, choose a playlist, and even if the music is bad, you know, just bear with it unless it is so terrible. Just being able to focus is the master of any productivity. That also works with me at work. Before, I used to listen to podcasts or it's just something have it on my background, but I felt like that was somehow inhibiting from making progress at doing stuff too, maybe reading or writing stuff as well. So really focus is the thing. And the New Year resolution for me this year is to focus, especially in the weekend, like batch produce content and focus on building my social media presence and other things like that instead of just checking out on social media. And that's why I'm going to limit social media on just on a few days, like Saturday and Sunday. I'm not going to use social media, and that is how it will go. And focus, you will feel like it is very hard to focus when you do it at first, but once you do it, it'll be so easy for you. Like, you will realize how much things you get more out of it instead of just being distracted, because your brain somehow likes to do the easy thing. Because if you have like a distraction or a background music or anything going on, for the brain it is easier for the brain, so it just likes to do what is easy for the brain. So but you have to stop it from happening, and that is what will take you to further progress, not just in the gym but also your life outside. And the next really life-changing thing is to focus on your own journey. I say that a lot on my channel too. Don't compare yourself with other people. I mean, that is so true. Before, I wanted to do more workout videos and more fitness related things on Instagram, but I was being worried that I might stick out too much and I don't want extra attention, and you know, I would be that weird person among the friend crowd. I care too much about people, what people think. But at the end of the day, people only care about themselves. Like, maybe they will talk about you a little bit because you're just someone unique and you're someone special. It is all right. Just do what makes you happy. Just do what clicks with you, just feels right to you, because you only have one chance to live. And if you can't spend your life doing something that you love, then you will really regret when you get so old. So right now, I'm really focusing on my energy on doing things that I love. Maybe you might think I'm weird sometimes, but it's okay. We all are, you know, on our own journey. And even in the gym, don't compare your progress with someone else. Maybe their genetics makeup is different. So focus on your own, and one day you'll be so proud of it. And yeah. And my last but not least, which is also very important thing, is to stop overthinking, but start doing it. Sometimes this happened to me when I am on a break from YouTube and I just don't want to upload, and I just started filming it again, but then I start to overthink about the mistakes that I'm making in front of the camera, and then that stops me from producing content. But instead, just do it. And maybe you make mistakes, maybe sometimes the lighting is bad, sometimes you say something stupid in front of the camera, but that's all right, because we're going to improve. Only when you start doing it, it will just happen gradually. You'll learn things, you will find better ways to do it, and it will turn out. And that also happened to me before I started really producing YouTube and created my channel. Like, I was doing other extracurricular things in college just because other people are doing, and I thought it would be looking great on my resume, and you know, because of my future grad or graduate school or medicine school or whatever, then people would like me even more because of that. And that one person in my class is doing it, and she is so smart and she gets involved, and thus I am going to do what she does. So that was the mentality that I had back then. And back then, inside, my whole heart was screaming like, oh my God, I feel like I was wasting my time. I could have been producing a YouTube video and I would be so much happier. So that was what was the internal battle that was going on inside. So my point is, just start doing it. If you want to write a blog, just do it. If you want to start a business, do it. If you want to get fit and healthy, just join the gym and join the community. Or if you don't like it, just watch a YouTube video about some moves and just do it in your dorm room, because unless you start it right now, nothing is going to happen. So the power is in the now. Maybe you can think of what you want to happen in the future, but unless you make it right now, it won't happen. So your dreams, everything in your life depends on what you do right now, and you only have the present moment to make the change. You only have the present moment. You can't change your future, but you can change your present moment. So that is what I have for you right now today. 7 wisdom thoughts that fitness has taught me this past year. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you on my next video.